Hello and welcome back. Today we're looking at something recently been posted like 2 months ago. Why is it recently? Because it's been like 2 months ago and before that a year ago of these Star Wars mods. So recently it looks like he finally uploaded something that he's been working on for a long time between that year of the mods being shut down. So we both be looking at this and we'll see what's different, what's not. There's gonna be a few pauses, probably actually a lot of pauses, so I'll wake up already. But most of all, I can break things down and talk about it and get my opinion out there. But most of all, let me know in the comments, guys, how you guys feel about this. On that, let's get into it, guys. Alright, so it looks like you're gonna start with the Galactic Republic side. You see the deployment so far, deployment setup. Choose a team. You got the Republic and the Confederacy of Independent System, aka this basically the Separatist side. Um, cool to see. You can actually look at the clone armor he has set up right now for the recent update, I believe. And we're gonna see what the really what he does have set up. Also, before we continue, if I didn't say in the intro, I have a speech impediment, so bear with me, guys, like always, and thank you guys for so much for watching these videos. But like I said, he's the deployment setup, the two teams you can choose from. You can see, or like I said, Galactic Republic or Confederacy, or AKA the Separatists. Off the bat, this is looking nice. Actually, let me real quickly readjust auto 1080, but I'm gonna make sure it's official. But anyways, look at this, guys. He got at least everything also to showcase. It's beautiful and nice organized. Phase one troopers. I like those AIs had the CT numbers. Um, the biggest key I'm looking for right now, which has I'll be pausing a lot, just to talk to you guys a little bit here and there. I'm not trying to pause too much for you guys. Since at the same time, I'm not trying to get copyrighted. But I do want to show you guys this mods game back to being worked on. Off the bat, the texture I'm very looking for right now is it gonna be get copyrighted again because of something like this, or is it copyright for taking a official Star Wars IP from them from Star Wars Lucasfilm? But my biggest question is, why is he now back at it again? Did he got a green light from Disney? Did he got things worked out with Disney with Bohemia? We don't know. I don't know. But there's always a loophole around things. But I feel like there's one loophole I'm going to show you guys some point in this video. What I mean by that loophole. Because I even looked up for myself because I want to get a Star Wars mod in can't even speak, in Armor Forger, just so we Star Wars fan can have something in here. If Halo can be in here, Warhammer, and Fallout, and other like kind of known games in Armor Forger, I feel like Star Wars should be in that as well. Be in that. Just saying. Anyways, let's continue. Okay, sorry for another pause. I didn't expect that. Let me take the helmet off. This might be a problem for him if he doesn't want public in. He needs to remove the clone. I'll be honest, the texture looks like Armor Forger. Great. It's actually kind of good to have. But at the same time, this figure, we all know if you watch Star Wars and Clone Wars, this is what the clones actually look like in the TV show. In my opinion, remove that. Just have us like regular Armor Forger character. Doesn't matter if you have like they clone head, to be honest. In my opinion, but also will probably save him another issue of a pause of being public again. Is that head? Remove the head. Just let us have the armor. And we don't. And to me, as my personal opinion, I do not care if we don't have a clone head figure to represent the clones. I really don't care. Because I play Armor 3 for myself, which is another video might be coming out at some point next week. Because I'm with the 104th on Armor 3, and their head figures doesn't have this at all. Like it's just a regular human being playing basically. That's cool. That's really cool to see. Or off the bat though, the texture is definitely Armor Forger. I feel like I feel like for once he finally made this more Armor Forger style clone mod. Remember last year? when he posted the first version of the Star Wars mod, like I said, I'm probably saying it multiple time, is he made it like Star Wars Clone Wars. Oh, what you got? What you got? Nice. Another phase one. Spot looks like I had put it back together. Nice, nice. ARF Trooper helmet, pilot helmet, nice. Get the data pad, nice. What is this for? Oh, it's a map. So that's replacing what a map looks like. Default map replaced with the data pad, nice. Got a pauldron and battle skirt. I forget the name of the battle skirt, but still, that's nice. Again, the texture though is definitely Armor Reforger. And I hope to God, but he does not have a problem with the texture. So there's two versions of skirt. There's one with a antenna, then there was with a pauldron. Be cool to see all of that in one armor. So you can't pick the pauldron, to be honest. Alright, this right here, you guys, is really unique. He's definitely is a true Star Wars fan. If you don't know what this uniform is, the extra armor padding. Most of you see these for gunners, for the walkers, and the vendors, or any kind of fleshy vendor. I don't really see any shows or movies or clips of them in those the very super small ships. Not I'm having a brain fart. The one below it, that one too into the Empire time period. I'll probably take a picture. I'll put a picture up the screen for you guys to know what I'm talking about. Anyways, this is very unique. You don't really see this sometimes. Even on a 3, I don't see Milsum's first clone units to have that type of stuff. Not this, but this specific in their mods, which is very unique though to see. That's what he's doing with here. Guys, this is nice. Even the ARC Trooper helmet looks so nice. Nice backpack design, nice, nice. Radio backpack, okay. So I got a 10, also not a 10. That's a NVG basically for one eye. You see Captain Rex would do it, has it, and a few other clone captains and CEOs. Get the nice visor. Look at that, that's nice. Binoculars. Nice, nice. So I'm more focused on texture, like I said. Texture looks good. It looks like actual ARMA. That's unique right there. That right there is the Commander Gree strap. It might be like hold grenades, whatever. I might be wrong. That's the official NVGs. Grenades, nice. How are these thermals? Yep, thermal detonators. Nice, nice. Got DC-15E, I believe, right there. Then of course the DC-15S. That grenade sounds good. Sounds like lore, but the explosion sounds like armor, which is good to be honest. Before we go back one more time, actually. So it does have the original Star Wars thermal beeping, then the explosion. It's basically Armor Forger default sound for the grenades, which is very smart in my opinion for that tiny detail. This is nice. DC-15A. Dang, I thought it was DC-15E. I thought that's very smart what he's doing now with the guns. Putting iron sight on it with a red dot. Make it like more official for us to aim, but most of all, make it not more. Taking a little bit step away, again, a pure step, like a tiny step away from be it a accurate DC-15. Again, iron sights like that look nice and very smart. Now this is DC-15S, right? S. God, that still looks good. Yep, DC-15S. Nice. Nice little red dot right there to aim with. Nice. God, the sound of the guns are nice. So I don't know what sniper this is. I've never seen this sniper in any Star Wars game. Definitely not the one the clones use. But sounds nice. That sniper looks like more like a 50 cal sniper, just modified to be like sci-fi. The classic pistol. The pauldron he has set up for this pistol. Hopefully those are comes with the pauldron that you can use. A dual pistol would be kind of cool. Are those? This is Republic Blasted Turn Ammo. Okay, so that's turn ammo. Nice. Nice. So I think this is the new part about Sulfur there. I don't remember seeing this in the last time he published. Well, not even last time. The first time published the mod. There's a little thing he had set up for the first time, which is the gunship, the transportation vehicle, except for the speeders. Speeders are new. Actually kind of cool. Do they function? Oh my god, it has a speeder noise. I love kind of show how like it shows that this is actually function, which is nice. Does those guns? Does the gun work? Those guns? Probably work in progress. That'd be nice. Get the oh my god, the speeder and that passenger side. This is definitely new. This is nice. That is nice. And what is this? This is so like I said though, like the only thing for vehicle wise he had was to transport the aircrafts. That's it, the gunships. So this is new. So yeah, he must have got a green light by Bohemia. And the beginning, I think it was just like I said, it was probably just copyright with the IP or something he did wrong to make sure it was a no. But everything here looks from scratch. But so this transportation vehicle looks cool. I think this is lore. If not, I don't care too much. This is probably a good way to transfer the troops. Okay, what else you got there, buddy? Alright. Can carry. Wow. Give me back. I want to see how many people can carry. So 6, 7, so 6, 10, 11, 12 people. Well, 12, 13 without the driver. That's not bad. Kind of look like a Venator in a way on the top. Very, very cool. God, this is really nice to see. Alright, so what's next, I guess, is this tank here. And to be honest, this tank looked very small to compare to the one I saw in Armor 3. So this variant is like a mini variant of the tank, which it looks like. But again, it's ARMA REFORGER. I think you try to find loopholes to keep this up and live and at green light. So again, let's talk about a few things here, guys. So if you're a Star Wars fan like me, I like I said, take this grain of salt. If you got green light, I don't know the official as a rogue droid. I like I said, I don't know if it's official or not. I would love to get a hold of this guy. I would love to know the fact that if he got a green light or not. I really want to know, like, if we get a complete answer from this modder. if that's the case, that'd be awesome to see. My middle system, to be honest, we would be turning from modern to Star Wars unit on the spot. All right, so the lat. I hope this make you able to stand on there. If not, I'm just curious how he has this set up, because you know, like most of the flying vehicles they have is a lot of sitting, except for Galactic Force, and to be honest, their mods. Not even, I actually don't get involved about that fucking mod right now because I'm so annoyed with it. Anyways, this is a lat, so sounds like a lat. Beautiful. Yeah, I feel like this is like a mini version of it, by like a little bit, but like a little bit smaller than our normal one. All right, so it's sitting in the middle. Nice. Oh, we got them sitting on the side. Okay, that's what's up. You got guys called pilot position, the gunner. Nice. So like I said, if you have Halo, which is a big, like a big name of a game in Armor Forger, and they don't care, this should be no problem. And you guys feel like it's Disney, it's Star Wars. I get it, but here's the thing though. There's Squad. There's Insurgency, Sandstorm. Oh my god, I can't even speak. And there's a few other games like Helldiver 2. Fallout has Star Wars mods. Like those big brand games, except for Squad and Insurgency. Helldiver and Fallout, they're big brand, like big names. They have Star Wars mods, and there's no copyright taking down nothing. But again, it's because their texture of this mod is the game texture, and guaranteed the IP made from scratch. And I think that's what killed the first time. Is I think he didn't have this all made from scratch, and to be honest, he had a year, looks like, of making this mod again, because it's been a year for this video to be like from last year to this year. This video is fresh and new. It's been look like realistically a year of work. So I think he did fix a lot of things, hopefully. And oh my god, this is nice. But like I said though, I think he had a year of working on this mod from scratch. Strip down the droid, you become a droid trainer, or training droid. Basically, they use them for the clones to use against for the training. Commander droid, nice, and get B2s, nice. This is very nice. Look how that kind of like in shutdown mode while you take it off. That's kind of cool to see. B2's nice. My question is, do you shoot out of the wrist, or is it just for show? You have to pick up a gun like that. I might be wrong. Who knows? All right, straight off the guns. Nice. That's nice. Trainer shooting your own droids. The sound of these guns are so satisfying to hear, and the fact that he's actually able to do this with the armor stuff, Armor Forger wise, it kind of shows, like not like I said, I'm about to say like I said, but no, I'm wrong. But it just shows that he's allowed to do all this modding stuff with Armor Forger without being public. So please, someone explain this from Bohemia, how he can do this but can't public it. Please explain that. I feel like if you don't want Star Wars, you don't want anything related to Disney or Lucasfilm, you probably will find a way to block the Star Wars stuff. But someone please answer me that actually knows how he does this. Got the heavy, nice. Red dot, nice. Part down the road, if this does go officially green light with confirmed with Bohemia, I would definitely love to see more texture of the guns and more future different color designs. I know a lot of people far through guarantee see this as a green light armor forger. They can probably get to move over here and try to get permission from this guy who made the mod to have the mod IP and do custom armor design, which is to be dope. That pistol, nice. Got iron sight, which is very smart to do, to be honest. Very smart. Help us aim, but realistically take the somewhat lore out of the Star Wars stuff. Nice. That is so beautiful. Got a Separatist version of speeder bike. Driver and passenger. That's interesting. Kind of see them. So that's kind of cool though. But about this, like, it shows the actual like the default armor forger settings of vehicles kind of pops up on these vehicles. It'd be cool to see that start shoot as well. All right, let's see how this big boy is. Oh, I forgot he has two more. The tank as well, and their gunship transportation, air transportation. This is the ground transportation. I like how he makes it lore wise of a Star Wars vehicle, which is like floats in the air. Oh, that's cool. No, like, so you're looking at the through the let me see if it turns back around. Come on, face the camera. So he's probably looking, well, inside version. He's probably, if you see my mouse, right here is looking through, which is cool. But I said, how do you see the first person? And there it is. He managed to mod that little right there lid on where you can see through. Oh, what does it look like when you sit in there? It's gonna carry. How many does it carry too? Hold on. Oh, there's the seats. Okay, that's cool. That's very cool, unique, and different. Now here's their freaking tank. Like I said, I love how he managed to make it float in the air and look like there's no wheels. This is nice. And even make it the lower sound of it as well. This is nice. Okay, cool. What's gotta climb up. Yep. Gunner position. Nice. Rotate perfectly good. Oh my god, that sounds nice. That sounds so fucking nice. Nice. Guys, this sounds so beautiful. Main cannon, nice. aiming in first person. God. Even this first person stuff looks so nice. Very smart though. Alright. Last thing right here, then probably be end of the video, I believe, right? Almost there. Still, the fact that he's doing this, it's very. And I'm gonna hit pause for 1 second. So again, oh my god, you put troops on the side of the fucking tank. That is cool to see. All right, so hit pause again, just so I don't copyright, because I do want to show you guys this video. I know it didn't went viral on his channel, but I'm trying to spread the love for this mod. And I hope, again, take a grain of salt. Don't get too hopes too high up like I am, to be honest, because seeing this is very, very exciting to see as a Star Wars person, like Star Wars fan. And I know for a fact when this went viral, there's a lot of attention, a lot of people was getting onto this game or buying the game. Excuse me, for this mod, because this was on Xbox. Well, it is on Xbox no matter what. And a lot of people who can't afford PCs been very, very dying for a chance to play Arma 3 or get a chance to get some type of Arma experience of Star Wars. So they went super viral when this went like hit the fucking went public, and I missed my chance to play it for the first time. Hopefully for the second time I get the chance to do it before, if it does go down. And like I said, hopefully they finally say yes and keep it, because again, I hope he did made this from scratch and been no problem, no like BS. I was saying he took asset from anyone. I just really hope he does keep this alive, and if this has to be a private mod, which I believe is fun to have private mods in Armor Forger, but I don't know about that part. I might be wrong actually. But so no matter what, this is it's so nuts to see this, and I feel like people who don't have a PC have a chance to get the Star Wars Arma experience, and I hope they do get it. Carry 5 true. I think he carries 6 probably. There's 3 there. Guarantee another. Put one more in the middle. That's carry 6 guys on a side. Pilot. Let's see how this one goes. Remember seeing this for the first time in the Clone Wars, and even the I think it was Revenge of the Sith. This was, yeah, Revenge of the Sith as well. This was shown as feature show. But I remember first time seeing this in the Clone Wars against the what planet that was. For the name where Anakin, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Captain Rex helped those rebels to go against the Separatists on their own planet. And this was that planet was the first prototype. Sorry, the first planet for these to be prototyped and tested. And it was kind of intimidating and terrifying to see, because you had main cannon in the middle, 2 dual side cannons, and of course you got the rockets. So this was in, plus it had shield as well. So this was a terrifying beast to see in the sky. What's that? Can carry 10? Yeah, 10 troops in there. That's nice. Oh god, those rockets. Not gonna lie, I think Duke can do sharp turns like a little bird. Oh, glitch. Oh, hey, got stuck. But yeah, so that's really it. I hope you guys let me know how you guys feel about this. And like I said, take a grain of salt. But this is legit 2 months old. And I'll make sure the link description. Go subscribe to this guy. He's been working on this mod recently. I think actually more than recently, like I feel like a year between from the first example. Like, okay, let's see the texture in this one, to be honest. This is a year ago. Into oh, it did have speeders. Oh yeah. So the texture definitely is different now. That I will say. Texture looks beyond different. Okay, so data pad is the same. Iron side's the same. Actually, I might be everything is different. Okay. So my question is, all right, this is probably longer than that week because I'm very curious. He had Captain America. So I think he did a refresh start because if you look at the first video we saw, he had just default clone stuff. Alright, he's showing this off. Okay, cool. I want more. What's this stuff? Alright, so yeah, Cameron and Cody, the 104 212 armor. So yeah, I feel he did everything back to scratch again because that he didn't show none of this in the first one, and the texture looks a lot different. But yeah. So like I said in the comments, let me know how you guys feel about this. Do you think they're gonna be actual Star Wars mod? Oh, sorry. I can't lie, but you can see the black shirts. This black shirt, so this is different. So there's a little different change he done. Looks like, and like so probably between this video, um, sorry for my ADHD, but yeah, between this video and then from that video, he had like a year to work on this. So, um, like I said, let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this. Do you think this is gonna be on the spot a green light, or do you think this is gonna be like a 48 thing again and it's getting shut down? Even right here, see right here, you see the difference that he changed a lot with. Even then, there's no clone head figure, so he's been working on a lot. Looks like, and hopefully this is a green light. On that, see another one.